Welcome to the Sunday History Rewind. I'm Jim Lumley. Today I'm standing on one of the most famous mountaintops in the world. Welcome to Masada. It's not easy to get to Masada. It's about a 2-hour drive east of Tel Aviv in a very sparsely populated desert area. The story of Masada is an amazing historical account that is still fascinating 2,000 years later. It was a heroic stand, the choice of death over slavery, and the burning of personal possessions as a final act of defiance against the Roman Empire. Masada is a timeless symbol of courage, resistance, and rebellion. It's a dramatic story of revolt and siege. Masada was first built for King Herod as sort of an escape, a little vacation home. The magnificent remains of King Herod's vacation palace, complete with bathhouses and water supply network, attest to the king's luxurious lifestyle. The most impressive structure is Herod's northern palace. It was built on 3 natural rock terraces which rose to a height of an 11-story building. The mid-level was complete with a swimming pool overlooking the Dead Sea and Judean desert. The upper level most likely served as a sleeping quarters with a balcony surrounded by 2 rows of columns. The columns were crowned with painted Corinthian capitals, one of which was found with its paint and gold plating still intact. The style, including the mosaic floors, exhibit the cosmopolitan character and luxurious ambiance of the Herodian period. When the Jewish Revolt against Rome broke out following the destruction of the Jerusalem Temple in 70 AD, the Israeli rebels took Masada from the Roman garrison. They were determined neither to serve the Romans nor any other god except for the God of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. The rebels changed Masada's internal structure and built a synagogue. Under the floors were found fragments of biblical scrolls, including parts of the book of Ezekiel. Excavators also found a scroll fragment from the book of Psalm 150. The text is identical to the Masoretic text as we know it today. These are the quarters of the home of probably one of the generals who were held up here at Masada. There's obviously a fireplace here from one of the bedrooms. And of course a great window view of the Dead Sea. In 73 AD, the Romans sent their 10th Legion to Masada to lay siege to the fortress, but it took them 2 years to get up the large mountain and break the wall. When that dreaded day finally came, the leader of the Jewish resistance, Elazar ben Yael, gave a final speech to the 960 residents, and they took a vote. If captured by the Romans, the men would be slaughtered, the women raped, and the children forced into a lifetime of slavery. Knowing what was in store for them and their families, the rebels chose to end their lives in a mass suicide. The excavations at Masada began in 1838 by two Americans who viewed this event not only through military and political lenses, but through the lens of culture and religion. With the foundation of the State of Israel in 1948, the way was open for scientific study by Israeli researchers. Masada became a quest to know more about Jewish heroism. The story of Masada is told through the writings of Jewish historian Flavius Josephus. Archaeological excavations and research confirm a number of chapters of Masada's story. Other chapters are still mysterious and will have to be left to the scholarship of historiography. This is Jim Lumley for the Sunday History Rewind in Masada, Israel.